What up, what up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day, and I'm up in the spot, you feel me? Finna do a quick video about women's jobs going up 40% while men's only go up 6%. And then I'm finna also talk about something new I recently just seen on the news where they was talking about cushioning and the reason why basically they was saying millennials was messing up dating or whatever because now they're cushioning now. Oh man, let me break this down, man. Just to let y'all know I am drinking on some tea. Almost gone though. The tea I'm drinking is lemon, ginger, herbal. This tea is really good. Check it out if you see it. Playing another beat today. This beat is with Secret Reality. Put his stuff at the bottom. I got some other videos I want to make. I was sitting here so confused because I'm like, dang it, there's so much stuff I gotta work on, but then I gotta wait to do certain stuff and this and that. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this one, but this is a good one. This is a good video. Okay, so today they just released saying that yesterday, women's jobs are going up 40% and men's jobs are going down 6 or up 6. So this is what they're basically trying to tell you in the news, because I've been talking about this for a while. I've been noticing this. I've been noticing how it's starting to seem like women are getting more work opportunities, than men as of lately. I'm really starting to notice that a lot, man. Just like how I start noticing that it's more and more women that you'll see around here riding in new cars. I'm noticing that too. You'll just notice it more and more. Like it's almost starting to outweigh the men. I start noticing it more and more. It's like a lot of places and jobs and just places that you go where people work. I'm starting to notice it's more women. And I definitely started to pick up on this, man. And now they're on the news blatantly telling you that women-owned positions are growing. They basically grew 40%. And when I mean women's own positions like that, women most of the time get, like nursing aides and stuff like that. Because there is a lot of jobs out here where they will sexually discriminate you as a man. And I find it kind of messed up how they will sit there and literally act like women are discriminated, blah, 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 blah. But I'm dead ass. It's jobs that I can go in right now because I'm a man. I probably will not get it. I'm dead serious. Want to know why? Because they want us doing the men's jobs, the men's type work. And notice that only grew 6%. And the reason why is because shit, they don't really want us working no more, man. Because I already see what's going on. They flipping the script, y'all. This is pretty much common sense what they're doing. They're finna reduce men. I've been saying this for the longest. They're finna put men down and they're finna raise women up. I mean, just look how women already think so highly of themselves and already get so much just for being a woman. And look how they doing the opposite to a guy. Putting us down, making us look bad, always saying we doing this and that, always saying we fat, lazy, always saying that we just, like we just can't do nothing in our lives. What you can see is the complete opposite. And now they're finna use the job slave-like mentality program that everybody got brainwashed under to fuck us up. Because doing this is not only going to destroy relationships, it's going to destroy other shit too. It's going to destroy finances. Because another reason why they keep hiring so many women now is because they know women like to spend more money than men. And that is a fact. A man will save more. A woman, she'll get her money and be the quickest one to blow it and spend it on some shit she don't need. And I'm just being honest. I know this ain't every woman. I'm just being honest, It's most. And they know that. So why you think they keep hiring them and this and that, And it's gonna mess relationships up too, because now women ain't gonna want to talk to no dudes. Women already are pretty much programmed not to talk to any guy that has less than them. So what you think is gonna happen when a woman got a job and a man don't? And what you think is gonna happen when the bar starts slightly, because it don't happen just like that, it happens slow. What you think gonna happen when that go up and this go down? Whereas more women with money and jobs and shit and less men. You already see how men don't even run most of the households. You see most of the households with kids are run by women. And a lot of these women that do it don't even got money. They just the government saying, here, you can have this home, take care of this child, while us men go out and suffer and we don't get crap. Because they love to treat us men like when we have a child, they love to treat us like it's not our child either. You notice that? Because it's mighty strange how they'll put a woman up on such a high scale and be like, oh, yeah, this is her kid. She could do whatever she want, but she would have never had it if it wasn't for that man. So it's really disrespectful for them to do that and just basically kick the man out and then say, oh, you got to pay for this and pay for that, you know. And these women obviously don't understand what's going on. They think that they're working and they think that they're accomplishing something, but in reality, majority of them will not accomplish nothing because you already have that slave-like mentality. You already have that materialistic, spend your money, think about goofy stuff all day mentality. You know, you got to have your mind right in order to get what you need in life. Because as you can see, they don't want men just doing regular jobs. They want us doing fucking back-breaking, hard work, risk your life labor. Every man don't want to do that. Every man don't feel like risking their motherfucking life. I mean, it's a lot of men out here that can do some of these normal jobs better than the women, but they won't give it to us though, you know, because we're men and they are afraid of us. They don't want us having money and having power, you know. They want us to be as low as we can be so we can't do nothing about nothing. And the whole time the women gonna keep dissing us and disrespecting us because we so-called don't have a job. But at the same time, that same woman will drop them draws quick for somebody who ain't got a job but got a lot of money. Ain't that some stuff? See how the brainwashing work? Because you'll come around a woman nowadays and they'll be like, hey, do you got a job? They'll ask you what type of car you drive and shit. And you be like, oh, I don't got a job. Well, you know, 9 times out of 10, she ain't going to talk to your ass because, you know, people are brainwashed not to like you for who you are. So what you think going to happen, you know? But, oh, she'll go mess with all these people that got money that ain't got a job. You know, that's why they always fall for lies and tricks. That's why a lot of guys be just like, fuck it, I'm going to lie and trick people. But I don't advise people to do that because I feel like it's not going to solve the problem. What's going to solve the problem is us coming together and us all making that individual effort of doing, let me cut this off, and doing what's right. You know, that's what's going to solve the problem. And eventually they'll get with the program because they'll realize that we need each other. You know, we can't act like we can do this alone, especially them, you know, because they the ones that, as you can see, are the most brainwashing, going and working these jobs thinking they making it. When in reality, you're not making it nowhere. You're not saving. You're not investing. You got to do something with your life. You can't keep working these jobs and then acting like you a boss and then acting like any dudes you meet who ain't got it when, as you can see, the scales are being tipped. Like I keep saying, they're doing this on purpose. They're going to keep putting men down and keep making women feel like they got it all and they the best so they can crash because they too high up on their high horse. And when you on a high horse, you ain't going to see no traps and perils in front of you because you always going to think you got it good and somebody going to be there to save you when that's not true. And now I'm going to end this video about cushioning. Now, the cushion, yeah, so they was talking about cushioning, and they was talking about how millennials basically are now, the reason why our dating isn't working no more is because of cushioning. But I really dislike what they did on the news because they basically blamed it on millennials, which is not true. Older people do this too. And they also kind of blamed it on men because they put 3 women up there and made them talk about this. And it started with the cushioning. And cushioning is basically when you talk to someone and you're dating, you got other people on the side that you could talk to. And they was basically saying, like, you know, this is why people ain't dating right or getting together no more. And I will agree that is one of the main reasons why people aren't talking like that no more, is because we got so many options now because of social media and all this other stuff. You know, that is true. It's hard for people to like someone when you got all these other people on your job or all these other people on your phone or something like that. Just like with your friends, it's hard to have 10, 15 friends and really understand and appreciate them instead of having like 3 or 4, you know. You probably will understand and appreciate 3 or 4 friends a lot better than 10 or 15 or just 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with that. So, now what pissed me off about it is, just out of the blue, this girl gonna say something. Oh yeah, so yeah, like when you're with a guy and you go to a restaurant and he's on the phone and somebody's calling him, blowing up his phone and da 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 da. Like she automatically just basically just threw cushioning on men and basically just made it seem like, oh, only men cushion. And I found that really bogus and wrong, and I found that to be very backwards. Men, yes, there is men out here that cushion, but to be honest with y'all, it's majority women. Why? Because women do less to get dates and shit. You know what I'm saying? The men, we are the ones that got to make the fucking all the effort, even though our advisors, even though we really shouldn't be doing that nowadays because they ain't doing it back for us. But that's what it is, you know, and women, you know, they don't have to do anything. They can just post a picture on any one of these sites and they're finna have at least 10 dudes by the end of the night hitting them up. Women be the main one doing that because women be the main ones who are materialistic and always trying to get a dude to show off instead of loving that man. Like I said, you already can see it's not too many women out here that will have more than you and actually want to take you seriously and date you seriously. Even if you a hard working man or not, if they just got more than you, they ain't gonna think shit of you. So that's why one of the reasons why they cushion so much, because they always feel like they need a backup plan, you know, because they know they're deep down inside, they know that they're not putting effort in. Because I'm being honest, women be the main ones doing that. Go on a date, have 3, 4, 5 other dudes hitting their line, on Keek, or on these Tinder, tag, all this crap. So to sit there and say guys do it when guys can barely even get a damn date nowadays because the women are so fucking high standard and they want every goddamn thing, and also they want you to pay on them. That's another problem with that bullshit saying women jobs are increasing, because that's just the thing. If you date a woman, 9 times out of 10 she ain't gonna pay for you, she ain't gonna do shit for you. Like, even if you do for her, she's probably not gonna do it back as much as you, if not at all. So now the women are working more, getting more of the money. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're more working, and now all of a sudden now they ain't gonna do nothing for a man. You know? Because that's one thing I always notice about a woman: they will never help a man unless it's like their son or something, which is stupid because they'll spoil the hell out of their son, raise their son up like a little punk, like a little female mentality son, but then treat a dude on the street like he ain't shit because he ain't got nothing. You see, it's like their whole frame of thinking is to destroy them and the people around them. That's why you gotta watch them, and watch them ones that be acting like they all big headed because they going to college and they got a job. Man, don't fall for that shit. Most of them don't even know how the money system work and what's going on. You know, you tell them about real shit and they want to run away from you because they scared of you because you're a real dude. You know, that's another thing. If you're a real guy, a lot of these girls just not gonna like you because they rather have a stupid guy that they can use and manipulate to use so they can live their goofy lifestyle. Because as you can see, they're not trying to build and help nothing nowadays. You see how they're working and they doing shit, but they ain't helping. You know, they paying all these damn taxes and shit. You know, that's another reason why they're giving women so many jobs now, is because they know that they're gonna pay the most for shit. They're gonna spend more. They're gonna make the powers that be more richer than us. You know, us men, we gonna build. You know, and that's a problem that a lot of men got. A lot of men like to build and get shit and then go waste it on a woman who ain't gonna do shit back. Which, as you can see, makes no sense, because as you can see, the world is flipping now, and they're flipping it in a way so where now ain't gonna be no men working, and it's just gonna be the women. So the problem is the women is gonna keep that same mentality that a man should do for them. But you know, men, we just do shit out the kindness of our heart sometimes. You know, women, they always want something. See, and the powers that be know this, and that's how they're gonna use the women's mentality to destroy themselves. Because you see, it's like a woman has no respect for you as a man unless you got more than her. And even if you do got more than her, then she gonna secretly try to act like she respects you, you know. And this is majority of women you meet. I'm just being honest. They could try to stunt in front all they want, but I see exactly through them, and I know exactly what they're trying to do. And this is another form of it. And yes, cushioning is them. So don't y'all. And then they even had the nerve to sit there and say, oh, yeah, don't you remember when a guy comes up to you and approaches you and asks you out and takes you out on a date? See what I'm saying? See how the women are getting mad because this MGTOW stuff is real, and men just saying F shit and realizing we're getting screwed is real, and it's going to start becoming less and less in us being used because all y'all women want to join in the group and say, hey, a nigga got to pay for shit and we ain't going to give him nothing. Well, now what goes around comes around. Now all the men going to come together and say, hey, if you ain't really being a real girl with something to offer, I'm not effing with you. That's why I ain't going to be no more asking you out on a date, all that extra shit, taking you out when you just go by the end of the night, don't give me shit, and then go get on the dudes you was on the other phone with, or whoever you talk to, the 3 random 4 people that you like, if I didn't do enough for you that night. Come on now, this is the games that women play, man. So acknowledge that, man, because you can see what I'm saying is real, man. They are doing these things. I mean, it just hurts. Them saying that just shows that men are waking up. we're seeing that we're being used. We're seeing that we're being put down and trying to get used at the same time. And we also see that these women that we fought for so many years ago and took care of and provided for, bust our ass for, ain't trying to do it back for us. As you can see, they ain't trying to do it. They too happy at the fact that they can work and ride their cars and blow their money. You see, women are starting to behave more and more like men, and it's moving slower and slower. Well, you know, steadily and steadily. You see what's going on. Then they act like they don't even want to listen to nothing. Then they get mad at everybody else but they goddamn selves. They got some real things to clean up. We got some shit to clean up too. We got to stop being so damn thirsty and keep working on ourselves, and things will get better. I had to let y'all know about that real quick. If y'all like to see more of me, hey, check out my food channel. That'll be in the description below. As long as Secret Reality channel be down there. Donation link be down there. If y'all want to hear me talk about Pacific stuff, I advise people to donate, because this is real work to me doing this stuff, and it is work doing all of this. You know, I'm still gonna make videos, but if you would like your own thing, you know, show some love, because what I do is definitely love, telling people what's up, something that a lot of people won't even waste their time to do. They rather just fool you, trick you, and play you, take your money. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.